Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Confy Story. How you guys doing? So we'll have a gist. We have a story that this person I know. I know the person. She's a lady like me. So years back, she kind of she wanted to get married. That this guy that was coming for him, and there's this another guy that lives abroad. But this other one is in Nigeria. He was just a fresh graduate, just like her. So they were if you see this lady, the lady is beautiful. She's from Edo State, but I call her English lady because she's like Oyibo. And she's always dressing like all those their London short, flare gown, like you need to see her. So this guy was pestering her, calling every day. People were like some of our friends, they were advising her like, though I didn't know her then, I met her when the story has happened. So they were advising her to marry that one from abroad, that one that based abroad. So I think the other guy was like emotionally like blackmailing her, like because he has money and all this one. They say this one, he has potential. He just graduated. They will make it this that. At the end of the day, I think she loves the guy, right? Let's use that word. So at the end of the day, she married the one that just graduated, and they didn't wait. Like, they don't work first of all, so they just got married. She said something made me remember this. I'm like, I called her. I'm like, let's talk. So I was the. She said for the first time in her life, she didn't see what to eat until night. That was immediately after her wedding on their honeymoon suit. So they they were in one of those hotels that you can't bring food inside. So hunger, and they cannot afford to like buy the hotel food. So they have to hide. Her sister has to hide. I mean her cousin, I think her cousin because she's the only girl. Her cousin have to hide and bring food and smuggle food for her. She say hunger mama them in that honeymoon suit. She's like, guy, I can't do this. So let's cut this honeymoon short. The guy was like, what will people say? He said, hunger will kill us here if we stay here 7 days. So at the end of the day, I think after 3 days, they left. They give an excuse that she was not feeling fine. This. She says quickly she carried her this thing, went to look for work. She's a lawyer. Fortunately, she got a work before she got a work, but the guy is into, I think, petrochemical. So she's looking for all these oil company works and all that. So she got work. So she now from her salary, she gathered money from people. Then they were using it to eat. But after 3 months, the guy left and went to Port Harcourt to go and look for a job. So he went there. uh he was calling. After a while, the babe will call. The guy before the guy picks up her calls, and the boy's mom started mistreating her. So she left. Her parents are elderly, so she left. She packed her bags and baggages and went to her mom's house. So I think her dad was sick then, so she was taking care of the dad and going to work. So fast forward to 2 years. 2 years. This guy will come home, will come back to Lagos, like stay like 2 days. Sometimes the wife will not know that he came back. He will just went back to Port Harcourt. 2 years. This lady that just got married is still in her father's house, like a single person. So nobody know what that guy is doing in Port Harcourt. They say he's working. Nobody knows. Even people there didn't even know he was married. So I think so. What happened was that the lady now was like, people start advising her, you should leave this guy. You understand? How can you be married and be single? Does not make sense. So she now like tell the parents of the guy, see, we are gonna bring back your bride price because the guy doesn't have people actually. He doesn't have she doesn't have people So when they see that this lady is serious about returning the bride price and divorcing because they married in court, so she has to have divorce. She has to get divorce the proper way. So when they now found out this guy came back, like that he's sorry, things were not really that easy. It was like if he comes back, if he brings her to Port Harcourt, they will be suffering again and again. Since she's taking care of her parents, he's like, that is better that way. She's like, better which way? That she's a married person. That's in fact that she thinks that the marriage should not hold on. Let them divorce so that the guy can go his separate way. Friends were like she should divorce the guy. So say some women when they love like that. So the guy now stayed. The guy that has not come back, like stay like 1 week in Lagos. He came and stayed 3 months. Came and stayed 3 months. He'll be telling the girl that both of them will go back together. And both of them will go back. So the girl is preparing. Even she put in her resignation and everything. But this guy, they didn't know that what this guy was waiting for to hear that this girl is pregnant. Once the girl told her that I'm pregnant, so let's move quick. The next thing, the guy left overnight. Said he had emergency call. He left. Something entered my eye. So he left like that. The girl was like calling him, calling him. No, I was not asking the mom. The mom said, that it was an emergency because he as he came back, he brought the girl to his parents' house. So he was living with this babe. So after she told him she's pregnant, the guy disappeared. So she called the guy. The guy was like, so sorry that she needs to sort out something that she will come. She will come down to Port Harcourt. The next thing, the guy stopped picking her calls. The mom was like, you're already pregnant now. Do you know how it is for him over there? This, that. Like that. So the babe was like, no, I can't deal with this. Now she's in the man's house. They are now expecting her to be the one feeding the whole family. So she left. She packed her bags and baggages and went back to her father's house. At that point, her dad was late. The dad has died. So it was now she and her mom. So fast she said, because I talked to her recently, she said she didn't call. At that point that she felt she has been played. Okay, what this guy did was to come back, get her pregnant, and feel like she has no choice. She has to remain in the marriage. So at that point, she said she didn't call. She just decided to live her life. You understand? She didn't call. She forget about relationship. She just stayed on her own. She said her parents, the guy's parents, once in a while, they will come and bring some clothes for the girl, for her daughter. After she gave birth, they will come. It's not like they are checking up on him, on her, on them. They were just like, let them, that thing that you say, you can't say that we didn't show up. They were like trying to like, maybe we are coming. That kind of a thing. But the girls, the babe said at that point she didn't send any of them. She knows she didn't want to like stop her daughter from that. Her daughter is too small for all those drama. So she just allowed it. So this is 4 years now. So this is 4 years. So the what brought about this issue now, this whole issue now is that because I had it and I called her to like what's going on. She's getting married. You understand? She met somebody. She said since then she has not been in that space. So it took her time to like open up her heart again to get married, to like date again. So she now has this guy. So they were about to get married. The guy was like, he wants to marry her the right way, court and everything. So she needs to divorce this guy. So she filed for the divorce. They returned the bride price. The family of the boy were like, they are not going to collect it. That she's still married to them. Meanwhile, their son, what happened was the son was living with a woman in Port Harcourt, though they did not marry. But They had a child, but now they've separated. The woman left him. You understand? The woman left him and went her way. So he's now like trying to hold back on this one, the one that has been patient, the one that is a good woman. You understand? It's like they are not going to take the right price. This. They are still married, talking, now trying to paint this babe black and blue. The babe said she's not even sending them. She's a lawyer. She has filed, and she knows that whether he signed it or he did not sign it, that the court will grant her divorce. It's just as simple as that. So me, I'm asking, mm, some families like this, I don't know what they are thinking. I'm not even bothered about the boy. You understand? My pain is not the boy. My pain is the parents. My pain is the parents. This guy, on a son married this babe. He abandoned this babe for 2 years. Now, when she's like, she wants to get married, you people advised him to come back because they've been monitoring that babe. They know the babe was not even going out with any man. She's somebody that respects the sanctity of marriage. So they're like, you can't lose her. You can't lose her. Come and get her pregnant. Now you came, you got her pregnant, and you abandoned her 4 years later. Okay, these kids, had they not been coming, they were there. They used to come. They used to bring gifts. Hello, is that what marriage is all about? So I don't know. Some families, some families. So me, I'm asking, if she's their daughter, if she were to be their daughter, and somebody is treating that babe like that, what would they say? All of them, they stand and they will drag it, they will do this one, they will do that. The babe said she don't even get time. You say, you know me, say I know the talk. My own say, I don't fight for divorce. Whatever that happens, let it happen. That she's not even interested. The guy came. He said the guy came, lay on the floor, crying. No, that he knows I love you. That the woman, he was tempted. The woman was like, that time he was lonely. It happened. The woman has been holding him on ransom. That's why he never wanted to lose her. This one. The babe was like, super story. One of my followers, his comment is always, this is super story. So I say this one is super story. Come on, we should do better. I'm telling you, if you see this babe, guys, if you see this, I don't know why it is that it's those ones that are beautiful that usually go through this kind of thing. I was just looking at them. I say, let me see. I say, please update me. I tell her, I say, this is your story. I won't share. It's not a share now. It doesn't even matter as long as I didn't mention her name. I should share the story. That people should even hear about it because the way it is going, if it comes on the internet, that she doesn't care because she knows she's on her right. She knows she has every reason to divorce because scripturally you can divorce if the man commits adultery. But this one has been living with a woman, so she has every right, both in the court or in the eyes of God, though anywhere that he likes, that they should take the matter, that she has the right to divorce and she's not backing down. So my question is, what are this man's family expecting this babe to do? They are still expecting, because they people believe, that once you have a child, it will be difficult for you to marry. So anything, so you no get choice. But life to society has changed. Besides, this babe say it's not as if men were not coming. It's just that she was she was not in that space. Even this man, they say the man is standing by her, and the man is rich. No be all this one. Maybe say, funny enough, this guy is not rich till today. He said the guy is not rich till today. That's one thing about that's one thing about life. Sometimes when you feel like, let me go and make it, and you hurt somebody on the process, at the end of the day, you find out that it's not working out. It's not working out. It's as simple as that. So sometimes let's be good. Let's just do good. to other people. Let's not just be that. So that's the story, guys. Oh, thank you for watching. Let me hear what you think. What do you think of that man? What should we do to the man? What should we do to him? Please suggest. I can give my babe your suggestion. Let's think of how to deal with the man, because at this point it's how to deal with him that we are talking about. All right, guys. See you next time.